Fairfield Media presents the FCA Sports Network, highlighting the teamwork and sportsmanship of the Mid-State League high school sports. Today's matchup will test the FCA Knights and their pursuit of excellence and their commitment to perseverance. Tune in, crank it up. Welcome to the FCA Sports Network, brought to you in part by Big Sandy Superstore, Service Master Clean by Todd George, Central Ohio General Surgeons, Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road, Ohio Christian University, Fairfield Medical Center, Innate Family Chiropractic, Bill Palmer Insurance, Spires Paving Company, Home of Joy Farms, Business Solution Systems, Redeemer Lutheran Church, Fairfield County Sheriff Dave Phelan, Fairfield Christian Church, WLRY 88.9, and LancasterOhio.tv. FCA Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Along with Caleb Yount, Jack Davidson. You're listening to FCA Sports on WLRY 88.9, Lancaster, Rushville. Also, you can watch us on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner, and YouTube at LancasterOhio.tv. Tonight is the Millersport Lakers, coached by an icon in Central Ohio, Delbar, against the FCA Knights, coached by Ben Bethel. The FCA Sports Network brought to you by
Big Sandy Superstore was founded in 1953, and they believe in giving customers the best possible value for their money spent. And if there is a problem, they simply follow the golden rule. This simple formula has stood the test of time. Big Sandy Superstore in Lancaster on Memorial Drive. Online at BigSandySuperstore.com.
Millersport starting lineup: Hunter Ratliff, Maddie McMullen, Brooks Swinehart, Michaela Murphy, and Kyra Young. For FCA on senior night, it will be Leah Custer, Lauren Austin, Mackenzie Johnson, Rochelle Tedrow, and McKaylee Dexter. Caleb, last night for the seniors here, be a senior starting lineup, and I know they're looking forward to putting on a good show for the home folks.
Yes, they are, and they certainly have a good team to do it with. Leah Custer leads this team with averaging 19 points a game, and she's been phenomenal this season, hasn't she?
She certainly has. 19 points a game for Leah Custer. She also has 5 assists a game and was the Lancaster Eaton Gazette Player of the Year last year as a junior, and she's in contention to be it this year. So Millersport dressed in the road black with the purple letters, the gold trim. FCA in the home whites with the red numerals trim and lettering. FCA will be going left to right along your radio dial. Millersport right to left. Tonight's officials: Ron Frame, Randy McInturf, and Zach Beeden. In the JV game tonight, FCA beat Millersport by a score of 52-18. Kaylin DeWeese led all scorers with 20 points. About ready to start here as the officials have the ball in the air, and we're underway at FCA. Millersport wins the tip. Ratcliffe with the basketball. Give to McMullen on the right side. She holds on the dribble, now goes top of the key to Brooke Swinehart. Drives in the lane, stops, pops, blocked by Tedrow. Gives to Custer. Custer quickly across the timeline. Up court to Johnson inside to Tedrow. Left-handed layup up and in.
And that's a great way to start the game for the Knights. 2 points on the board and a stop on defense.
Full court pressure. Custer takes the steal and puts it up and in. 4-0 quickly for FCA. Full court pressure. 2-2-1 zone. Ratcliffe with the basketball, and she gets fouled on the dribble in the backcourt. That'll be on Mackenzie Johnson, her first, team first. Michaela Murphy will inbound to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe has the basketball. Center circle, cross the timeline, now goes left side. Passes left side to Kyra Young. Inside to McMullen. McMullen pressured by Dexter, stolen away now on the pass by Mackenzie Johnson. Quickly across the timeline, up the court to Leah Custer. She saves the ball inbound, gets it to Tedra on the right wing. Johnson in the right corner, drives baseline, tries to pass him, goes off a Millersport player out of bounds. FCA's basketball under their own basket, 6:49 to go. First quarter play, FCA up 4-0. Austin with the basketball to the right of the basket. Holds, gets it in to Johnson. Mackenzie Johnson bounce pass to Leah Custer. FCA will set it up. Looks like to be a 1-2-2 zone for Del Bar's Millersport Lakers. Custer at the point, goes left side to Austin. Corner to Dexter, fires a jumper, front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Millersport. Ratcliffe has it in the center circle. Now she'll set it up. She goes left side now to McMullen. McMullen tries to go inside, holds the basketball. Dexter on her, man-to-man defense. She drives, goes right side to McMurphy. Murphy fires, no good. Ball underneath, tipped by McMullen, no good. Rebound to FCA. Custer has the basketball. Now between the circles into the forecourt, goes left side to Austin. Austin to Dexter on the wing. Holds, goes cross-court pass to Custer into the corner to Mackenzie Johnson. Fires a jumper, front of the rim, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound to Millersport. Young has it, gives it to Hunter Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe crossed the timeline between the circles. She goes right side now to McMurphy. McMurphy holds, goes inside to Swinehart. Double team. Back out to Murphy, fires a three-pointer up and in. Murphy with her first three. FCA up 4-3, 5.5 to go. First quarter play. Custer drives lane, puts it up, front of the rim, no good. Dexter gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound Millersport. Ratcliffe has it. Fouled by Custer, no call, and the ball is off Ratcliffe, out of bounds. It'll be FCA's basketball.
Well, for a minute there, the momentum swung in the favor of the Lakers.
Austin inbounds. Johnson to Custer on the right wing. Mackenzie Johnson back to Custer. She'll drive to the baseline, gives it to Tedrow into the corner. Corner out to Johnson. Holds, now she's on the dribble. Top of the key, left side to Austin. Fires a three-pointer, up and in. Lauren Austin with three. Full court pressure. Ratcliffe quickly across the timeline between the circles. She goes top of the key. Now she'll pull it back out. Man-to-man defense for FCA. Kyra Young has it on the wing. She tries to pass it inside. Intercepted by Austin. Gets it to Leah Custer. Got Dexter ahead of her. Bounce pass to Tedrow. Stops and pops from 10. Up and in. She had Rochelle Tedrow with 4. And it's 9-3 with 4.5 to go. Ball goes out of bounds off Millersport. Full court pressure works. Turnover to FCA.
The Knights are playing beautiful basketball right now. That's just the best way to describe it. Good offense, good defense.
Clicking on all cylinders. Mackenzie Johnson has the ball on the right wing, goes top of the key into the corner of Leah Custer. She'll measure a three, up and back of the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Millersport comes down with it. McMullen will get it to Ratcliffe. Backcourt to forecourt, between the circles on the dribble. Leah Custer on her. She goes left side now to McMurphy. Murphy holds to McMullen between the circles. McMullen on the dribble, gives it to Young, knocked away. Austin has it, gives it to Custer. We'll have an FCA substitution here momentarily. Austin fires a three, back to the rim, no good. Rebound, Tedrow up and in off the backboard. Rashad Tedrow leads all scorers with 6. 11-3 the score, 3:38 to go, first quarter of play. McMurphy dribbles out of trouble, gets it up to Swinehart. She loses it. Austin has it, gives it to Custer across the timeline. She works her way in the lane. She's bumped and she's fouled by Kyra Young. Young's first, and that's the team first. Kaylee Dexter is going to come out now, and Ruthie Johnson sees the first action tonight for FCA. Bounce pass to Tedrow, up and in. Pretty play on the inbound assist to Lauren Austin. Millersport quickly across the timeline. Ball loose on the backcourt. Saved by Alex Runyon, and we have a foul on Leah Custer. Actually, you're going to call the foul on Rochelle Tedrow, her first team second. Millersport looking to inbound. Young has it, tries to go cross court to Swinehart, out of bounds, and it will be FCA's basketball. Up by 10, 13-3, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Johnson inbounds to Custer. We'll get the play call from Ben Bethel. FCA undefeated in conference play, 7-0 on the season. They beat Byrne Union their last game. Austin will fire a three from the wing and hits. Lauren Austin with 6. Full court pressure. Custer knocks the ball away. Ratcliffe has it. She's double teamed. She goes up the court to Alex Runyon. There's a jump shot by Young. No good. Rebound to FCA. Custer ahead of the pack to Austin. She tries to bounce pass it, and she's fouled on the pass. 2:20 to go. First quarter of play. 16-3. FCA up by 13. That is on. The foul is on number 3. Hunter Ratcliffe. Her first, the team's second. Ball loose on the floor in the inbound. Tedrow is down on the floor along with Michaela McMurphy, and that jump ball situation will give the ball to FCA on the change of possession. Austin kicks it out to Mackenzie Johnson. Right wing to Custer. She'll direct traffic, left side to Johnson. Austin goes inside to Tedrow, puts up a bunny hook, no good. Rebound to Brooke Swinehart. Gives it to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe on the left-hand dribble across the timeline between the circle. A few minutes to go, first quarter of play. Ball intercepted by Mackenzie Johnson, head of the pack to Leah Custer. She drives left side, puts it up, back to the rim, no good. And we have a foul. Foul is on Millersport, number 3. Hunter Ratcliffe, her second. It's the team third. Leah Custer, line right, shooting 2. Custer sights it, shoots it, back to the rim, no good. 1:53 to go, first quarter of play. FCA up by 13, 16-3. Custer with a red number 5 in the back of the home white jersey hits the foul shot, and with that, timeout on the floor. Timeout, 1:53 to go. First quarter of play, FCA up over Millersport 17-3 on the FCA Sports Network.
The FCA Sports Network is brought to you by Service Master Clean by Todd George. They provide cleaning services for Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay that way, at work and at home. Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master Clean by Todd George. 740-687-1077.
So Millersport will inbound the basketball. To the right of our broadcast position, Hunter Ratcliffe will inbound it to Brooke Swinehart. To Young, now back to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe double team. Punched away by Johnson. Custer saves it. Nice pass to Johnson. Austin goes in the corner. Ruthie Johnson. Tedrow fires from inside the foul line, and she hits. Rashad Tedrow with 10 points tonight. Timeout, timeout Millersport. 1:29 to go. First quarter of play. FCA up 19-3 on the FCA Sports Network.
Central Ohio General Surgeons. They are physicians who are ready and willing to perform invasive procedures for the wellness of their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. And make sure you thank them for supporting FCA Sports. The FCA Sports Network is also brought to you by Scrambler Murray's on Edie Road in Lancaster. It's the best place for breakfast, lunch, and brunch. From crepes to paninis, from burgers to salads, they are perfect for lunch breaks, business meetings, and private events or catering. Scrambler Murray's on Edie Road in Lancaster. You'll never walk away hungry.
Coach Delbar takes the second timeout in about a minute, and they got 3 timeouts remaining. And the Millersport Lakers will take the floor. Hunter Ratcliffe will inbound. Ruthie Johnson will be on her. Looks like it'll be man-to-man full court pressure now for FCA. Ratcliffe inbounds to Young. Goes up to Ratcliffe, has the ball across the timeline. Ruthie Johnson on her. Ratcliffe between the circles. Spin move on Johnson. Goes left side to Runyon. She puts up a jumper, no good. Rebound to Ruthie Johnson. Gives it to Leah Custer, head of the pack to Austin. Austin, the three-point line, inside to Tedrow, up and in. Rashad Tedrow having a game tonight. She's got 12. 21-3, the score. FCA up with a minute to go. First quarter of play. Ratcliffe has the ball taken away. Custer ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Leah Custer with 5. 23-3 the score, 45 seconds to go. Millersport breaks the press. Tedrow on the steal, head to Custer. 1-on-3. She'll drive, lays it up off the backboard and in. Leah Custer with 7. 25-3 the score, 30 seconds to go, first quarter of play. McMurphy gets it to Ratcliffe. She comes across the timeline, picks it on Ruthie Johnson. Ratcliffe will be fouled on the dribble with 20.7 seconds to go. So Ruthie Johnson with her first foul, 3rd on the team. And Millersport will inbound across the way. Michaela Murphy will inbound to the backcourt to Hunter Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe goes left side to Runyon, off her hands, out of bounds, and FCA will get the ball with 13.5 seconds to go. Up by 22, and they're going to go the length of the court. Custer with the basketball. 9 seconds, 8, Custer drives, stops, pops, back to the rim, no good. Johnson fights the rebound, loose ball on the floor, jump ball situation will go to Millersport with 2 seconds to go. Ratcliffe will inbound. Ratcliffe holds, goes up court to Swinehart. She'll take the shot at the buzzer, no good. Timeout on the floor. 1 quarter in the books. FCA leads Millersport 25-3 on the FCA Sports Network.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
This is the FCA Sports Network, and it's brought to you in part by The Ohio Christian University. It's committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. OCU offers degree programs for traditional undergraduate students, graduate students, and adult students, and also online students. Ohio Christian University is located in Circleville and can be found online at ohiochristian.edu.
FCA leads 25-3 to start the second quarter of play. Austin inbounds to Custer. Left side to Vivian George. Back to Custer. Custer on the dribble. High post to Tedrow. Right side to Austin. Austin to Custer. High post to Tedrow. Goes right side to Austin. Fires a three. Hits! Lauren Austin, 3 baskets, all 3-pointers. She's got 9 points. 7:35 to go in the first half. 28-3, FCA up. Runyon has it. Ball stolen by George. Gets it up to Austin to Custer. Custer drives, kicks it out to Tedrow. Left side to George. Fires a three. Ball no good. Ball loose on the floor. Tedrow has it. Custer, she drives, kicks it off to Johnson. No good. Tedrow with the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Millersport ball. Stay tuned. We'll have a station ID momentarily at the next break as Hunter Ratcliffe will inbound to the right of our broadcast position. Millersport will have to go the length of the floor. FCA takes off the pressure. They're in a man-to-man defense. Hunter Ratcliffe at the center circle. Ruthie Johnson on her. She goes left side, spin move, goes right side now to Maddie McMullen. McMullen to McMurphy. She drives, puts it up, draws iron, no good. Rebound to McMullen. Kicks it out now. Swinehart has it. Swinehart go to McMurphy. McMurphy shoots, blocked by George. Ball's inside, up and in. Put up by Brooks Swinehart. Her first 2. 28-5 the score. FCA up with the basketball. 6.5 to go. Tedrow, high post. Right side to Austin to Custer. Custer, right side to Austin. Austin to Custer. Custer will fire a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Maddie McMullen. McMullen gives it to Ratcliffe. Across the timeline between the circles, left side. McMullen, she'll drive, loses it. Ball loose. Austin has it. Head of the pack to Leah Custer. Custer drives, puts it up. No good. Rebound to Millersport, and we got a foul. Ruthie Johnson is the guilty party, her second, team fourth. We want to remind you, you're listening to the FCA Sports Network on WLRY 88.9, Rushville, Lancaster. Vivian George is on the floor holding her left knee, I believe. Came down on it wrong. So you're listening to FCA Sports Network on WLRY 88.9, Lancaster, Rushville, also on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner, and on YouTube, LancasterOhio.tv.
The FCA Sports Network is brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center. People you know, care you trust. FMC is people you know, offering quality care that you trust. Serving residents in Fairfield, Perry, Hawking, and Athens counties, and employing more than 2,000 healthcare professionals, Fairfield Medical Center is proud of its role in the community, providing full service and general acute health services. FMChealth.org. The doctors Todd and Debbie Hamilton at N8 Family Chiropractic can help you find true wellness lifestyle in their state-of-the-art facility on Memorial Drive in Lancaster. They can show you the natural way to better health without resorting to the use of expensive prescription medications. N8FamilyChiropractic.com.
Millersport will inbound the basketball. McMurphy gives to Ratcliffe. Backcourt to forecourt. Ruthie Johnson on her. Man-to-man defense for FCA. She goes right side. Maddie McMullen on the right wing. Holds, now drills between the circles. Stolen by Custer. Up to Ruthie Johnson. Ratcliffe on her. Johnson stops, puts it up, no good. Fights the rebound. Loose ball on the floor. Taken away by Millersport, but Maddie McMullen stepped out of bounds. FCA will inbound quickly to Mikaylee Dexter, up and in. Ruthie Johnson with a quick inbounds pass. Mikaylee Dexter has her first 2. 30-5 the score, under 5.5 to go, first half of play. Ball goes off of Ratcliffe out of bounds on the dribble penetration. FCA will get the ball back. Johnson inbounds to Custer with 5:20 to go. First half of play. FCA up by 25. 1-2-2 zone for Millersport. Johnson to Custer, right side to Ruthie Johnson. Mackenzie Johnson, bounce pass to Custer. She'll fire a three. Back to the rim, no good. Loose ball. Hunter Ratcliffe. She spins out of the way and takes control of the basketball across the timeline. She goes left side now to Michaela Murphy. Brooke Swinehart has it. Double team back to McMurphy. McMurphy out to Young. Kyrie Young takes a shot, and we have a foul on Abby Spurgis. Actually, they're going to call it on Ruthie Johnson. That's her third. Team fourth. Kyrie Young, line left, shooting two. First one up, back to the rim, no good. Lauren Austin coming in now for Ruthie Johnson. Doesn't Ruthie usually wear a black headband? She doesn't have it on tonight. I don't know her.
You're right.
Young fires the second shot, no good. Abby Spurgis controls the rebound. Leah Custer, 4:40 to go in the first half of play. FCA with the basketball. Custer goes left side to Austin. Low post now to Spurgis, kicks it out to Custer. Bounce pass, Mackenzie Johnson right side to Custer. Custer goes low post to Spurgis. She'll stop, hits the jumper. Fadeaway jumper for Abby Spurgis, her first two. 32-5 the score. FCA up with 4:13 to go in the first half of play. Ball loose, taken away now. Spurgis up ahead to Custer. She'll lay it up and in. Leah Custer with 9. 34-5. 4 minutes to go. First half of play. Ratcliffe tries to pass it left side to McMullen. Last touch by Custer out of bounds, and Millersport will inbound right in front of the FCA bench. Ball inbound. Brooke Swinehart has it. Puts the ball up in the post. No good. Rebound to McKaylee Dexter. To Custer quickly across the timeline. She'll back it out. Now she'll drive right side. Kicks it out to Austin. Austin inside to McKaylee Dexter. Kicks it out to Custer. Drives baseline. Stops and pops. Back to the rim. No good. Rebound. Kyrie Young gives it to Ratcliffe. 3.5 to go. First half of play. 34-5 the score. FCA up. McMurphy has it, goes right side to Swinehart. She has a fadeaway jumper, no good, and we have a foul on the rebound. Maddie McMullen going over the back of Leah Custer for the foul. As McMullen's first, team fourth. FCA with the basketball. Custer. Left side to Mackenzie Johnson, back to Custer, tries to go inside, stolen away. Young to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe has it, gets it out to Swinehart. She drives into the lane, loose ball on the floor. Millersport has it. Ratcliffe has it between the circles. 2:50 to go in the first half. Bounce pass, left side to McMurphy. To McMullen. Ball knocked away. Custer going after it. She has it in the forecourt. She spins, puts it up and in. Leah Custer with 11. 36-5. 2.5 to go in the first half. There's a quick shot. No good by Michaela Murphy. Rebound to Leah Custer. 2:20 to go. First half of play. Stay tuned. At halftime, we'll be talking with FCA Superintendent Craig Carpenter. Custer with the basketball. Right side to Austin. Back to Custer on the dribble. Right side to Austin. High post to Dexter. She puts it up and she's fouled. Foul is on Kyra Young. Team fifth. It's Kyra's second. Austin will inbound as Leah Custer comes to the bench to get a drink. Now they form the box as they get ready to inbound. Inbound to Custer at the center circle. Right side to Mackenzie Johnson. Low post to Spurgis out to Custer. She'll measure a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound loose. And we got it's off of Abby Spurgis out of bounds. Millersport basketball, under 2 minutes to go. Inbound to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, center circle, between the circles. She'll go left side to Kyra Young. On the wing, holds, try to work her way in the lane. Abby Spurgis has it, and good defense by Abby Spurgis to tie her up. And that change of possession arrow will go Millersport way, and they're going to inbound right in front of Coach Ben Bethel and the FCA Knights. Murphy inbounds to Swinehart. She goes right side, cross-court pass, lays it up and in. Nice shot by Hunter Ratcliffe, her first 2 of the night. 36-7 to score, under 90 seconds to go. Custer, quick shot, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and up comes Millersport with the basketball, but Ratcliffe cannot control the ball in the backcourt, and that turnover gives the ball to FCA with 80 seconds to go in the first half. Austin quickly inbounds to Custer, high post to Dexter, bounce pass to Spurgis, left side, puts it up and in. Abby Spurgis with 4. A little over a minute to go here in the first half of play. FCA up 38-7. Millersport with the basketball. Brooks Swinehart on the wing, taken away by Custer. Mackenzie Johnson had the pack to Leah Custer, lays it up, no good. Follow it up, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball situation gives the ball to the FCA with 48.1 seconds to go in the first half of play. Austin will inbound to the right of the basket. Holds, kicks it out to Mackenzie Johnson. She'll fire a shot back of the rim, no good. Gets the long rebound, gives it to Leah Custer. 42 seconds. Custer goes left side into the corner to Spurgis. Nice bounce pass to Dexter. Back to Spurgis. She'll measure a jump shot. Air ball. Rebound to Austin. Austin will kick it to Custer. 30 seconds to go. Back to Austin in the corner to Custer. Good ball movement, Caleb. There's Custer taking a 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe across the timeline with 18 seconds to go. There's a nice pass inside, and we got a foul on Abby Spurgis. Great pass inside by Maddie McMullen, finding Kyrie Young. Fouled by Abby Spurgis. That's Abby's first foul. That's the team 6th. First shot, back to the rim, no good by Kyrie Young. She'll try to split the pair with 13.9 seconds to go. Line left, Young sights it, shoots it, hits it. Kyrie Young in the books with 1 point, 12 seconds to go. FCA inbounds quickly. Mackenzie Johnson to Austin, cross court to Custer on the wing. She'll measure a 3. Got it! Leah Custer with 1 second, that's the buzzer. Custer with a 3 ball with 3 seconds to go. She has 14 points, and that's 1/2 in the books. Timeout on the floor. FCA leads Millersport by score 41-8 on the FCA Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll talk to Superintendent Craig Carpenter after this.
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Here at halftime, FCA leads by a score of 41-8. Jack Davidson now talking to Coach, Superintendent, all-around good guy Craig Carpenter. Mr. Carpenter, welcome.
Thanks, Jack. It's nice to be here.
How's the school year going? How's it working out? You used to be principal, now you're superintendent. How's that working out for you?
It's good, but I didn't lose that title of principal. I'm still a principal,
You're still the principal, too. Well, how's the school year?
It's going fine. We're off to a good start. This is our 17th year at FCA, and every year it just gets bigger and better.
What are some interesting things happening in the school you want to share with the community?
I think the name of Fairfield Christian Academy is out there with people understand we're here at the school. A few years ago when I first started, I doubted that, whether people knew we were here. But just some of the good things we do at school, some of the good, our kids are just outstanding. Some of the service projects we do around the community, and how we support all the communities, just not Lancaster, but all the surrounding communities. Our students represent a lot of communities around, from Bloom Carroll, Canal, Winchester, Pickerton, Logan. We have kids from Pataska and almost clear to Chillicothe that come to Fairfield Christian Academy.
How does one enroll at FCA? Because I imagine you're going to be starting looking at enrollment in the next school year pretty soon.
Yes,
right?
Once we get everything finalized, we have a board meeting coming up next week, and once that's all approved, we'll roll that out. The easiest way is go to fairfieldchristianacademy.com, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll say Apply Online, and that's where you hit in the top right-hand corner.
What's the one thing you can tell a parent that will benefit their child if they send them to FCA?
Well, one thing is that we stress the number one thing is we teach a biblical worldview at Fairfield Christian Academy. We are a Christian school. We're a private school, but first we're a Christian school, Christian private school. I always tell people, and that's the thing. They're going to hear what God's word in the Bible says about every subject we teach, whether it's just not Bible, but in English and history and math and science.
And worldview is so important because it grounds the student for their future in life, where they can make God-pleasing decisions throughout life.
Yes. And that's our number one emphasis. And our mission statement says we partner with parents. So with that biblical worldview, we want parents involved too. We don't think we know it all. I'm not saying other schools do say that either, but sometimes it seems that way. The parents don't have much say in it. But I'm constantly talking to parents, even as a superintendent, get their opinions, what they like to do. Would like to see how the school goes. I have an advisory committee, and we have a school board. We do all that. But if we try to reach out, it is truly a joint venture.
Now, your part-time job is assistant basketball coach. So how's with the boys? How the boys doing this year?
They're doing really well. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we're 12-4. And I know it's terrible for a coach not to know that, right? But
it's all right.
I do take it one game at a time. You just can't get in high school. You don't get too far ahead of yourself. But yeah, they're doing fantastic. I mean, we replaced KJ DeWeese as the only returning starter. We had 4 terrific seniors last year. It started a lot of games, and so the other guys that stepped up, a lot of sophomores and juniors, they played just great so far, and we couldn't be more pleased with them.
And one thing about FCA, if you don't know the coaches are just top-notch. Coach Hooper and Coach Beth, we'll talk a little bit about them before we wrap up here.
Yeah, well, Coach Hooper, I always claim, one thing I have on Coach Hooper, he was my coach in 8th grade. That's when he first started education a long time ago. He was really back in his 20s. I always tease him, I was his only undefeated team, by the way. So that was in 8th grade. But yeah, he does a great job. I think he's 42nd or 43rd year coaching. And I've been around. He coached my wife in high school.
Really?
Too. Yes. And so after he left me in the junior high, he went up to high school and coached the girls. He's a fantastic coach. Really, I mean, you would be surprised. I know a lot of coaches are yellers and screamers and something like that. He's pretty laid back, and so am I, but he has a lot of knowledge of the game, and I think that's what we just communicate. We have we always say our kids are too nice. Sometimes we get a little tough out there, but they're super nice. They listen, they learn. We don't have to repeat a lot, and so we run a lot of sort of complex sets, defensively and offensively of high school. A lot of teams don't do. And our kids are able to handle all that.
How about Coach Bethel? What a great young coach you have for the girls. So he's a Coach Hooper disciple,
yes,
too.
He also was Coach Hooper switched back and forth with girls and boys a few times. And when he was at New Lexington, he coached Coach Hooper and Coach Bethel and his brother Dan in high school. And Ben is a quality coach. He coached head coach of boys at Liberty Union. That's when I first saw him as a head coach. And now he has. Good thing God blessed him with 2 girls, so I was able to persuade him to go over to the girls' side and start coaching, and that was really beneficial because he's the same thing. He has a lot of knowledge, and he brings that. He teaches the girls just like he does the boys.
Talking to Craig Carpenter, halftime here. FCA leads 41-8. We'll be back after this on the FCA Sports Network.
When it comes to choosing a school, parents who want the best education for their students look for academic excellence, skilled teachers, a safe school that encourages their values. Students want a school with competitive athletics, unique opportunities, and friendships that last a lifetime. Fairfield Christian Academy, the place where parents and students agree. Enrolling now at fairfieldchristianacademy.com.
Vince, they're really cracking down on safety belts these days. What's up, officer?
I'm giving you a ticket for committing an 811.
Safety belt violation.
Compliments of Barney Fife.
We never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Weisenheimers.
He gave us a ticket.
Man's got to do what he's got to do.
In 1929 in Chicago, a gentleman by the name of Marion Wade, a former minor league baseball player, started the company. It was just a moth-proofing company then. In 1952, it expanded to carpet cleaning and pioneered what is now called outsourcing. And the Sidwells wanted a community that had a lot of churches, had a lot of soccer opportunities where kids love soccer, and a good Parks and Rec department, so they chose Lancaster. And so in 1980, they moved the franchise here in Lancaster to 6th Avenue. But then in 2002, Todd George, current owner, purchased the franchise from them. And in 2004, he bought a building that's on Mulberry Street, and that's where the franchise is located currently. I'm Jay Johnson, General Manager of ServiceMaster Clean by Todd George, where we guarantee if it's not done right the first time, we'll do it again.
ServiceMaster Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077, 740-687-1077.
The people I looked up to weren't upstanding citizens, and so I didn't feel any need to be either. In drugs, 16, fighting all the time. Took a gun and stood in the middle of the street. Got put on a gang list, just saw the lady panic and freak out. Just this misfit of a person. I was really in a dark place. And then it kind of hit me like, somebody thinks I'm significant.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller, host of Lancaster Perspective. The crew and I would like to extend a formal invitation to you to catch us on Channel 9 Lancaster School Network.
Lancaster Perspective on LSN.
Back here at FCA, start to third quarter play. FCA leads 41-8 in this girls basketball game against Millersport. Caleb, what do you think about the first half?
Well, obviously Fairfield Christian looks pretty impressive, but I don't believe that the talent on the teams is that much different. I think both the teams have a lot of talent. The difference is the confidence level for the Knights is soaring. Like currently they're being up 41, having 41 points scored. And Millersport, we saw with their 8 points that they have scored currently, when they work together as a team and they spread the ball around, they get some points put on the board. And that's what they need to do going into the half.
Tell you, Millersport academically is just extremely impressive. Kyra Young has a 3.8 GPA. She's going to be going to OSU Newark as a special education major in early education. Michaela Murphy, a 3.9 average. Alex Young, a 4.0 GPA. So Millersport's doing some great things up north in Fairfield County. There's a shot up and in by Mackenzie Johnson, her first two. And FCA's up 43-8 with 7:35 to go in the third quarter play. Shot up, missed by McMurphy. Head of the pack. Custer lays it off to Austin, puts it up and in. Lauren Austin with 11. Ratcliffe with the basketball. Left point, holds. Bounce pass to McMurphy. McMurphy on the wing. Holding, ball knocked away. She'll try to get out to Ratcliffe, and there's a foul. The foul will be on, I believe, Mackenzie Johnson. It is on Mackenzie Johnson, her second, team first. Millersport looking to inbound. McMurphy. Low post. Swinehart puts the ball up. No good. Rebound to Austin. To Custer. Head of the pack to Tedrow. Lays it up and in. Rochelle Tedrow with 14. 47-8 the score. 6:45 to go. Third quarter of play. Radcliffe has it on the right side, knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Millersport basketball. They'll inbound right in front of their bench. Michaela Murphy will inbound. It'll be an LPN in the spring. Into Swinehart. Takes a shot, no good. And she's fouled. Fouls on Rochelle Tedrow. Rochelle's second, team's second. Brooke Swinehart will be going to college, probably on a softball scholarship. Millersport with the basketball. Young to McMurphy. Ball knocked away by Leah Custer. She's ahead of the pack. She'll lay it up. Puts it up and in, and she's fouled on the layup. Custer with 16. Foul is on Kayla Young. Her third, team's first. Custer going for the three-point play, the old-fashioned way, she hits. Custer was 17. 42-point lead for FCA, 6:23 to go. Third quarter of play. Millersport with the basketball. Swinehart has it, taken away by Custer. Custer against Radcliffe, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Rochelle Tedrow. Low block right side, kicks it out to Austin. To Johnson, Custer has it. Left side, fires, no good. Rebound, Swinehart. She'll give it to Radcliffe. Radcliffe across the timeline to Young. High post. Ball knocked away. And it'll be an over and back call. Ashley Schmutz is now in for Millersport as FCA has the basketball. Dexter, give and go to Austin, back to Custer, she'll fire three. Air ball, Dexter tries to save it, and she stepped on the end line out of bounds. .5:37 to go. Third quarter of play, Millersport with the basketball. Radcliffe across the timeline, left point. Bouncing the ball, gets it out to Kyrie Young. Young goes right side to McMurphy. Schmutz has it, and we got a jump ball situation. The ball will go to Millersport. Ashley Schmutz, 5'7", sophomore, in for Millersport, and the ball is knocked away. Foul is on, no foul, it's just knocked away by FCA. They steal the inbounds pass ahead to Leah Custer. She's lay it up, no good. Rebound Tedrow, up and in. Rochelle Tedrow was 16. Millersport with the basketball. Swinehart, high post, taken away by Custer. Millersport gets the ball back. Ball loose on the floor, Tedrow has it. Underneath the basket, gets it to Custer. 4:50 to go, third quarter of play. 52-8 the score. FCA with the lead and the ball. Custer to Johnson. Dexter to Custer. High, top of the key to Austin. Mackenzie Johnson back to Austin. Back to Johnson. Johnson to Dexter. Passes, tries to get the pass to Mackenzie Johnson, and the ball is last touched by a Millersport player. Austin will inbound. Lauren Austin gets it to Leah Custer. 4:30 to go, third quarter of play. Back to Austin, to Dexter in the corner. Finds Tedrow, low block, puts it up and in with the left hand. Rochelle Tedrow is playing a great game tonight. Radcliffe quickly up the court, fires a jumper at the foul line, no good. Rebound Tedrow to Custer across the timeline. Custer drives, left side, puts it up, no good. Tedrow with a return, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and we got a foul. Foul is on Mackenzie Johnson. It's her third, team third, and we got a slew of players coming in. Why don't you tell our friendly people back home who's coming in?
Well, we got Ruthie Johnson headed in, and Katie Keys and Iris Kellett and Abby Spurgis all in for the Knights.
Leah Custer, the only remaining starter in for FCA. Millersport with the basketball. Low post to Schmutz, intercepted. Now Custer ahead of the pack. Will lay it up and in. Custer with 19. 56-8, 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Young, the ball knocked away. McMurphy, low block. Swinehart takes a shot, no good. Rebound to Katie Keys. Keys, right side to Custer. Foul line extended into the corner to Kellett. FCA working against the zone. Keys has it at the point, right side to Custer. 3:05 to go, third quarter of play. Bounce pass from Kellett inside to Custer, puts it up. Double team, no good. Rebound, and we got a foul on Leah Custer. As Ashley Schmutz came down with the rebound, and Leah Custer is in the book with her first foul. Mackenzie Johnson coming in for Leah Custer. 15 foul for FCA. Millersport with the basketball. McMurphy to Schmutz. Back to Swinehart. Fires up and in. Brooke Swinehart with 4. 56-10 the score with 2:35 to go in the third quarter of play. Keys right side to Johnson. Keys back to Ruthie Johnson. Katie Keys to Johnson. Into the corner to Kellett. Outside to Keys. Right side Mackenzie Johnson. Foul line extended. Gets it to Spurgis. Wasn't looking for it. She caught the ball. Gives it to Keys. Back to Johnson. Right side to Kellett. Inside to Spurgis. Knocked away. Last touched by a Millersport player. And it'll be FCA's ball to the right of the basket. 2:12 to go. Third quarter of play. Ruthie Johnson gets it out. Mackenzie Johnson. Ruthie fires from the corner. No good. Rebound to Schmutz. Gives it to Ratcliffe. Across the timeline to Young. Young top of the key. Fires a shot. No good. Rebound loose. And it'll be FCA's ball.
Part of FCA's success is getting most of the rebounds here. When they miss an offense, they get an offensive rebound.
They've had a lot of high percentage shots tonight too, haven't they? Katie Keys, top of the key, go right side Mackenzie Johnson. On the dribble, back out to Keys. Keys goes left side to Ruthie Johnson to the quarter to Iris Kellett. Top of the key to Katie Keys. Back to Johnson. Now FCA is really moving the basketball. Katie Keys will measure a 3. Hits nothing but net, but didn't go through the basket. And that ball will go to Millersport. 1:25 to go, third quarter of play. FCA up 56-10. Millersport going left to right on your radio dial. Kyra Young, high post to Brooke Swinehart. She'll stop and pop, back to the rim, no good. Spurgis with the rebound. To Keys. Keys across the timeline between the circles. She goes left side to Kellett. In the corner to Ruthie Johnson. Kicks it out to Keys. Penetrates, gets to Kellett. To Ruthie Johnson, fires from the corner up and in. Ruthie Johnson, her first 2 tonight. It's a 58-10 score. FCA up with 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ratcliffe gets it out to Young. She'll fire a jumper, no good. Rebound to Keys. Keys with 37 seconds to go. Across the timeline goes to Mackenzie Johnson. Foul line extended right side to Keys. Top of the key, corner Abby Spurgis. She'll kick it out to Katie Keys. To Ruthie Johnson to Spurgis in the corner. Holds with 24 seconds to go. Mackenzie Johnson has it. Bounce pass to Kellett, and she's fouled by Ratcliffe. Hunter Ratcliffe with her third foul. That is the team's third. Check that, team's second. FCA inbounds. Ruth E. Johnson goes cross court. Mackenzie Johnson fires a three and hits. Mackenzie Johnson with 5. Hunter Ratcliffe up to Kyra Young. High post to Swinehart. She takes a shot at the buzzer, no good. Timeout on the floor. Third quarter is done. FCA leads 61-10 on the FCA Sports Network.
Ohio Christian University offers accredited, career-focused undergraduate and graduate degree programs for busy adults. Classes are convenient, offered online or evenings and weekends at our 12 locations. OCU will prepare you for your next step and help you discover your higher purpose.
We invite you to attend Ohio Christian University.
This is the FCA Sports Network. It's brought to you by Bill Palmer Insurance. It's an independent agency that represents many different companies and a wide range of products, including auto, home, farm, business, life, health, renters, RV, boat, motorcycle, and more. They offer prompt quotes at 1-800-244-5734 or online at bpins.com. Bill Palmer Insurance.
Kaylin DeWeese in now for her first action. She inbounds it to Leah Custer. To Austin. Dexter. Tedrow. Austin will fire a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Tedrow puts it up and in. Rochelle Tedrow with 20. 63-10 the score. 7:35 to go in the ball game. FCA has led Millersport all night. Custer with the steal. She'll lay it up on the left side, up and in. Leah Custer with 21. Schmutz with the basketball. She tries to go right side to Brooke Swinehart, out of bounds, and will go FCA's way. 7:16 to go in the ball game. DeWeese will inbound to Custer. And I would think that Coach Bethel will be taking the seniors out now momentarily so that they get a nice ovation, as this is their last game at home. Who are the seniors tonight?
Well, they have Leah Custer, number 5. Megan Austin, number 11. Rochelle Tedrow, number 20.
And Rochelle gets the rebound there and puts it up, but jump ball situation gives the ball Millersport.
And also Mackenzie Johnson.
Seniors have played well tonight, and that's great to see, because as a senior you want to go out on a high note with a game that you'll remember. And this is a great game that they will remember. Custer on the steal. She'll take her time now, backcourt to forecourt, 6:40 to go in the ball game. To DeWeese, foul line extended right side. Tedrow high post. Johnson, Dexter inside to DeWeese, puts it up, no good. Loose ball, and we got a change of possession arrow going FCA's way. DeWeese will inbound, left of her basket. Holds. Bounce pass into Austin, back to DeWeese. She'll fire from the corner, back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Swinehart, off Swinehart, out of bounds, and it'll be FCA's ball. DeWeese will inbound, left of the basket. DeWeese holding. Bounce pass to Dexter, right side, puts it off the backboard and in. Kaylee Dexter with 4. 67-10 the score. Schmutz with the basketball. She goes right side to Allie Schilling. Now to Morgan Bidwell, as Millersport has some different players in. Swinehart kicks it right side to number 25. We don't have 25 in the book. We'll get that to you momentarily. Bidwell to Swinehart. Schilling. Shot up, no good by Schmutz. Rebound taken away, now Tedrow has it. Tedrow gives it to Custer. Custer across the timeline between the circles. Nice give and go to Tedrow, puts it off the backboard, no good. Tedrow gets to the rebound, puts it up, no good. Up again, no good. Dexter comes in, follows up, no good. And we got a foul on the rebound. Might be on Rochelle Tedrow over the back. It is. Tedrow with her third. And that's the team sixth. Kyra Young comes in now for Brooke Swinehart from Millersport. Ashley Schmutz with the basketball. She goes right side to Bidwell. To Young. Young loses it, gets it back. Shot up, no good. Rebound loose, and it'll go FCA's way. DeWeese will inbound. Gets it to Custer. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Custer goes right side. Works off a Tedrow pick. She stops, gives it to Tedrow. Nice give and go, up and in. Rochelle Tedrow leads all scorers with 22 points. 69-10 the score. A little over 4.5 to go in the ball game. Bidwell has it. Young. Schilling. Now Young will take a shot. It's short. Tedrow let it go out of bounds. Last touch by FCA. Now we have McMurphy and McMullen coming in for Millersport. 4:22 to go in the ball game. Bidwell has it in the corner, goes off her hands out of bounds. And it'll be FCA's ball. DeWeese will inbound. Gives it to Leah Custer. Custer on the dribble, works off a Tedrow pick. Stolen away by McMullen. Lays it up, no good. She's fouled on the shot by Leah Custer. Leah's second, team seventh. So they're shooting the 1-and-1 for the rest of the game. Line right, shooting actually 2 shots will be Maddie McMullen. Hits the first. Maddie's in the books with her first point of the night. 5'6" senior. And now we have Tedrow and Austin and DeWeese and Custer coming out for FCA. We've got Burgess, Mackenzie Johnson, Ruthie Johnson, Iris Kellett, and Katie Keys in now for FCA. 69-11 the score. Keys tries to pass it to Ruthie Johnson in the corner, gets it to Spurgis. Corner to Kellett, she'll fire a jumper, hits. Iris Kellett in the books with 2. 71-11 the score, 3:45 to go. There's a shot from the corner, no good by McMurphy. Rebound, Ruthie Johnson gets it to Keys. Keys to Ruthie Johnson at the 3-point line, left side. On the dribble to Abby Spurgis. Right side to Kellett. Mackenzie Johnson has the ball taken away. She gets it back. Ruthie Johnson on the wing. Pressured, drives into the corner, takes it out now to Kellett. Kellett drives, goes left side to Spurgis. Left wing goes inside to Ruthie Johnson. Spin move, puts it up and in. Ruthie Johnson with 4. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Kyra Young stops, pops, back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Katie Keys. Keys across the timeline. And Mackenzie Johnson in the corner to Iris Kellett, puts it up and in. Kellett with 4. 75-11 with 2:35 to go in the ball game. McMullen, left side to Schilling, to Young, back to Schilling on the right side. Passes it to Allie Schilling. Young, turnaround jumper, rims it, no good. Rebound to Ruthie Johnson, gives it to Katie Keys with 2:10 to go. Keys across the timeline, right side to Ruthie Johnson. Johnson spins, drives, and she's pushed. Should be on Maddie McMullen. It is. Her second. A slew of Millersport players coming in now. Carly Moore, Hunter Ratcliffe, Alex Runyon. Like Shelby Rushlow. All in for Millersport. Katie Keys with the basketball. 2 minutes to go. She goes left side to Kellett. Corner to Ruthie Johnson. Cross court to Mackenzie Johnson. To Kellett. Iris works off a pick. Spurgis to Johnson. Ruthie has it in the corner. To Kellett. Mackenzie Johnson tries to look inside. Spin move now. She drives the lane, puts it up, and in. Nice move by Mackenzie. She's got 7. 1:28 to go in the ball game. FC up 77-11. Next telecast and broadcast as Runyon takes a 3 and hits. Alex Runyon with her first 3. Next telecast will be against Wellington. Tuesday night, a boys game here at FCA. Game time at 7:30. You can hear it on the FCA Sports Network, including WLRY 88.9, Lancaster, Rushville. Lancaster passes the ball out of bounds, so Millersport will get it with 65 ticks on the clock. McMurphy goes left side now to Rushlow. She'll fire a jumper, no good. Rebound to Ruthie Johnson. They're under a minute to go, 77-14. Keys to Ruthie Johnson. FCA working the basketball. Ruthie Johnson left side to Iris Kellett. Passes to Katie Keys to Ruthie Johnson on the right side. 34 seconds to go. And we have a timeout. Timeout FCA. No, it was an inadvertent whistle. So FCA will inbound the basketball with 30 seconds to go. Mackenzie Johnson bounce pass to Ruthie Johnson, fires and hits. Ruthie Johnson with 6, 17 seconds to go. Left side pass to Carly Moore. Millersport with the basketball. Rushlow has it. She'll fire a 3, back to the backboard, no good. Abby Spurgis with the rebound, and that's the end of the ball game. Final score, FCA 79 and Millersport 14. Let's talk about the sponsors who we didn't talk about tonight.
We have Spires Paving, Home of Joy Farms, Business Solution Systems, Redeemer Lutheran Church, and Dr. Jack Davidson. This week was Sheriff Dave Phelan, Fairfield Christian Church, and Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller.
And who do we thank tonight? The FCA media team. Who's the guys and gals behind the scenes here?
Emily Green ran camera, along with Ian Parrish, Isaac Payne, and Isaac Spangler. Graphics and audio was Connor Harrison. The TriCaster was Harrison Poole. The announcers was Jack Davidson and I. And the director is J.T. Burcham, as always.
So, for Caleb Yount, this is Jack Davidson thanking you for watching and listening to the FCA Sports Network. Final score, FCA 79, Millersport 14. For this time till next time, have a good night, everybody.
The FCA Sports Network, brought to you in part by Big Sandy Superstore, Service Master Clean by Todd George, Central Ohio General Surgeons, Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road, Ohio Christian University, Fairfield Medical Center, Innate Family Chiropractic, Bill Palmer Insurance, Spires Paving Company, Home of Joy Farms, Business Solution Systems, Redeemer Lutheran Church, Fairfield County Sheriff Dave Phelan, Fairfield Christian Church, WLRY 88.9, and LancasterOhio.tv.